Can you explain to me Clive Palmer's Trumpet of Patriots? I see these yellow and black ads. They're paying your salary at the Daily Telegraph because they've plastered all over the front page of the Herald Sun, everywhere. This is a party that he basically took over because he forgot to re-register his own. He got one member of parliament elected last time after spending millions and millions of dollars. Yeah. What is it about this guy and doing this? Is it just something that he knows, because he's so rich, he just likes stirring the pot? Well, he's not going to get anyone elected, is he?
Yeah, I don't think so. The last poll I saw, Trumpeted Patriots had actually gone from 2% to 1%. So that's what Clive Palmer's advertising.
That's because he's annoying everyone with those awful ads.
That's right. And I have to say the placement of these ads seems passing strange to me as well. I mean, I've seen heaps of these giant billboards in the inner west, which is about as green as a footy field, that they would very quickly turn into native vegetation and ban anyone from playing footy on. So it's a very strange placement. I thank him very much for putting them in the Daily Telegraph. Thank you very much, Clive. I and all my colleagues are very, very grateful. But I think it just goes to show, with, like, you know, if your ads aren't selling a message that people want to hear and that resonate with people, it doesn't matter how much money you spend, you are simply not going to get through. Right.
Amanda, tell me one small business policy from either side that you can grab hold of and say that's fantastic.
Silence. Look, the thing
Silence.
is, because there hasn't been. So what I've noticed that they're doing is they're taking things that subsidies or things that they've already created, and they're trying to attach it to small business. So they'll have something and go, oh, how can we link this to small business in some way? Yes, I understand we're cutting a fuel excise is going to help, you know, tradies, but very minimal. People need cash flow. Small business need cash flow. So they need government contracts. They need to be included in the money that's already been spent, or income tax relief for the small business owners that aren't even paying themselves right now. So there's no money at all. They're having to let go of staff. So I'm not impressed with either side. I know Labor will never, ever have anything for small business. They've spent they've allocated $22 billion for the big end of town and called it Future Australia Made, which I wrote about today. And if you look at it, it's just money going to big companies to buy things that has nothing to do with encouraging innovation in this country. The entrepreneurs have been left behind, small businesses have been left behind. And it's absolutely insulting to have any Labor politician during this election campaign stand up and say that they're a party for sole traders, tradies and small business, because they're not.
And Joe, the crazy thing about that, and Amanda's 100% right, they spend the whole campaign dragging TV crews and people, journos, into small businesses, coffee shops, pubs, fruit and veg stores. They go to all these joints, but they're not doing anything to help them.
Yeah, well, I mean, both parties have done the instant asset write-off. So Labor's 20,000 and Peter Dutton's 30,000 cap. So there is that, and that provides cash flow relief. And Labor has provided tax cuts for income tax cuts
Joe,
for everybody.
That is
exactly what you said.
$5, don't shut your business down. And an asset write-off, if you don't have money to buy the asset, you're not writing anything off. You're shutting your business down because you've got no cash.
But some things have been done. I understand that it's not enough, and it will probably never be enough. But they have done a couple of things, and you know, a $5 tax cut is better than no tax cut at all.
Oh, that's even worse, Joe. That is the most insulting thing you could say.
All right.
Your whole livelihood's been thrown down the drain, and here's $5. You know, pay for your funeral.
Well, I'm sure that they could do more in consultation with you about it, but I would not
You're in trouble,
with you
Joe.
on television, I promise.
You're in trouble. You're not as much trouble, though, as this independent candidate. Her name's Deb Leonard. I think she's a teal. Have a look.
I know it's kind of mean to hear this white woman rap, but you know what's even worse? Putting up with Canberra's crap. 2025, we got a chance to make it right. Stand up in Fish Creek and Tura. Let's fight.
God help me, Amanda. What was that?
It's cultural appropriation.
I think her friend hates her because I would never let my friend do that, ever. I would literally hope no. So her people hate her. That's all I have to say.
Joe?
Look, this is disgraceful. As someone who has spent my life championing identity politics, I feel it's terrible. I mean, what's she going to do next? Get a set of cornrows? I mean, this is cultural appropriation at its worst. It is just shameless racism. When will the colonisation stop,
calm down,
Steve?
Joe.
It's an election campaign and we love it, don't we? Thank you both. I'll see you next week.